Do you ever look at yourself one day and think you were hot as shit, but the next day comes and you've become Quasimodo? Why do you think this happens? The classic beauty roller coaster. It's mostly due to changes in lighting, mood, and confidence levels. Maybe today's a good day to rock those bell tower vibes. Every look has its charm. Happens with me. The day my energy is low or am not feeling optimistic, I look like trash to me. Perception, I guess, lol. Bad mirror, bad lighting, or maybe a chemical reaction, higher levels of cortisol in the body affecting judgment, etc. What do you see when you're thinking that you look like Quasimodo? First thoughts is that since my sense of self is attached to how I look, if I don't get the way I look to be the way I expect it to be, my brain starts telling me that I got it wrong. If I don't think of this as two different things, I can easily jump to I look like or I'm crap. I once bashed my face in on the concrete after tripping over a fence I was trying to jump over. That morning I had thought I was hot shit. The next moment I was worried my nose was broken and that I was bleeding profusely from my face. My face was bruised for a good week or two before healing. Totally get that. It happens to a lot of us. A few reasons could be at play here. Your mood, sleep quality, stress levels, and even the lighting or angle you see yourself in can make a big difference. Also, sometimes we're just our own worst critics, and little things can really impact how we perceive ourselves from day to day. I thought about this a lot. First of all, I think humans are extremely perceptive to very subtle changes in faces. You know how you can smirk very subtly, or detect someone smirking, or slightly upset, and all they have to do is move the corner of their lip, or their eyebrow, or whatever, just a tiny amount, and you can detect it. So I think the same thing happens when subtle changes happen to our face, like one day it might be slightly more bloated, or oily, or something like that, and then we're just hypersensitive to those changes. But I also think perception definitely plays a role too. Just mood, as others have said, can alter the way we perceive ourselves. Which is odd, because it doesn't seem to happen for other people. If I find someone attractive, I'll find them attractive every day. So I don't know what's up with that. Also, I think hair is a lot to do with it. Hair seems to never be the same day to day. It's always suddenly changing in volume, texture, oiliness, etc. Subtle changes to like your beard length and kempness. If your eyes are dry and tight, and this goes back to the sensory sensitivity humans have with faces. Just subtle changes can greatly alter our perception, it seems. This is all just speculation, of course. For me, it's hygiene and proximity to latest haircut mostly. My hair has a period of about 2 weeks after it's cut where it will look balm with no styling, and 2 weeks where it will look good with some styling. After that, I start entering the danger zone, where I run the risk of a single misplaced comb stroke being the difference in looking like a stud versus a bona fide scrub. After 6 weeks, my hair takes on a life of its own and tries to devour my head. For me, I have to exclusively keep a baby face. Otherwise, I start looking like Oscar the Grouch, and my facial hair grows back fast enough to make a noticeable difference over the course of a day, enough to look like a nasty gremlin man, but not enough to the point where I could realistically have a clean, sophisticated beard. Generally speaking, life doesn't throw me any hotness curveballs that aren't easily explained by changes in routine, diet, fitness levels, or personal hygiene. Stress, however, can lead to an increase in wrinkles, eye bags from a lack of sleep, etc. that can contribute to your perceived hotness. If nothing about your lifestyle has changed, it will also make you feel less hot, cause you're stressed. How well hydrated you are on a given day, and when exactly during the day you look in the mirror can matter a lot. Do you ever look at yourself one day and think you are hot? Nope. One day you are effortlessly hot in the passing mirror, the next day you're staring into the same mirror for 3 hours as a pile of meat, water, and calcium. Also, you're on mushrooms that second day. Can depend on your diet. If I'm retaining water, I think I look hideous. With me, it's usually pictures. When I look at the mirror, I feel great, but when somebody takes a picture of me, I always look awful, 100 of the times. So I just ask people not to take picture of me. I try to avoid picture at all cost, and in the case that I get my picture taken, I never look at it. 10 years ago I looked okay. What happened? 10 hard fucking years. Probably hormone balance as well. For me, it's a combination of crippling fear for a bleak future and too much salt. Both make my eyes puffy.